What is going on, everybody? My name's Jake, as you know. Today I'm doing another Call of Duty commentary over some really old gameplay from after the day after the game came out. Either way, my mic had some problems and I'm redoing the commentary, but either way, I'm gonna say either way 3 more times. Either way. Either way, that's 4 times. Call of Duty competitive has changed. A lot of teams have changed their rosters, but I'm going to be talking about who is going to be able to dethrone Complexity. And in case you don't know, Complexity is a Call of Duty team made of Aches, Crim6, TP, and now Karma, who they dropped Clayster, he went to TK, and now he's on Optic. But now Complexity has Karma, and they've won 9 out of the 10 past championships that they've been in. Either way, as far as I know, the next tournament coming up is going to be the Call of Duty, or it's going to be Gfinity 3, but then after that it's going to be the Call of Duty Championships for $1 million, which is a lot of money. Yes, it's a lot of money, in case you don't know, or you're Bill Gates' daughter or son or something watching my video. I don't think you are. Either way, that's a lot of money. Every team is playing. But what I think is going to happen with Complexity, I think that they are finally going to be dethroned, and I do not think that they are going to win this championship based on the new roster changes. Now, there's 3 teams other than Complexity that I think have the ability to dethrone Complexity. 1 is going to be Envy, 2 is going to be Optic, and 3 is FaZe. FaZe, they play together so well. They did drop Methods because of his age, which is a little sad, but they picked up, who did they pick up? They picked up, either way, I'll tell you in a second, I'm gonna look it up, but either way, they picked up someone and it's good. So, sorry, I'm looking it up. Either way, FaZe. Now, we go to Optic. Optic's a whole nother story. My prediction for Optic is they have a god S&D squad. They have Nadeshot, the worst of the group. They have Ricky, just a overall good AR player. They have Clayster, who's just a better AR. It's like Ricky times 3. And then there's Parasite, who's just a very good SMG player. And Clayster and Parasite are going to bring a lot to the party in terms of S&D. And I feel like Optic's going to be winning a lot of S&D games. But my prediction for the championship is they are not good enough. They will not work as a team. Clayster and Parasite have not. It's not that they hate each other, but I just think it's that they haven't worked together long enough, even with 3 months waiting. And once they get into the actual tournament, after they get through qualifiers, which I'm pretty sure they will, because it is a little tough, because some of the bigger teams, surprisingly, are not going to get just invited. Like, Complexity has to actually play through the qualifiers. But, Optic, my feeling is once they're in the tournament, if they ever lose a search and destroy game because of their S&D God squad, I feel like they're just gonna lose all of their momentum and they're just gonna crash. They're just gonna stop. They're just gonna not do well after that. And if they lose one S&D game, then I feel like after that they're done. They're out of the tournament. They just can't go on anymore. It's my prediction. It might sound ludicrous, but I'm calling it. Okay, I'm calling it. Put it on record that I'm calling it. Now moving on to Envy. Envy is oh, okay. Sorry, I want to say this. I'm sorry. I'm going back to FaZe. FaZe picked up Mbos, who is a very good player, and he has a lot of experience. He is a duo with Ricky, so we weren't sure if Optic was going to pick him up. But either way, he's on FaZe now, and he has some connections with some of the old FaZe guys. FaZe Marcus Mbos, he's going to help FaZe out a lot, and with them, they're just a very solid team. They beat Optic. They beat They were probably, in my opinion, the closest team, and it was my favorite series to watch in UMG Philly to beating Complexity then. But now, if they're just going to play overall well, in my opinion, and if Embos does work out, then I feel like they're going to get into the finals. And they're going to make it far. They're going to get top. I think that FaZe is going to get top 5. Now, moving on to Envious. They're a god squad, in my opinion. You look up Envy, you have Goonjar, who's a great slayer. You have Scumpy, like you already know, Scumpy, Optic Scumpy. He was probably the best Optic player. And then they have Merc, who I've been watching their scrims, and he's really good. He knows how to communicate with Scumpy really well, and he seems to already know. And then there's Proofy, who's just an all-around good player. So I just feel like that they have a god squad right now, and they are going to destroy there's Scumpy, and then there's Goonjar, the 2 slayers of the team. They're going to slay it up, and I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm calling that Envious will get second in the tournament. They're getting second. If they don't dethrone Complexity, then they're getting second. But there is one team that I forgot to talk about. That's Team Caliber. The commentary is running long, but TK, they just picked up Formal TK, and I just watched their scrim. They 6-3'd Envy in an S&D game. That's the one game I actually saw. And I don't know, it seemed like both the teams were trying out new strategies and such, so it doesn't, I don't know, it's a scrim, so it's not that knowledge saying. But either way, TK, they've placed top 4 in all the tournaments they've played in so far, so expect them to be in the top 4 too. So that's all I'm saying. I just don't think that Complexity is going to win it, and out of all the teams, I will have to say that Envy has the best chance of winning it. And that's all. Jake's not dead. He's not ran over a bus. He wasn't mugged by a German baby, as I have been in past videos, but that's all I'm saying. Adios. Buenos dias, mis amigos.